P4 exam paper practice review. So this one is from St. Hilda's Primary School, um 2024 weighted assessment 2. I mean weighted assessment 1 for term 2. So this one we actually did it for the P4 week 18 for our center. So let me just write down so that you know. This is for P4 week 18 2025 for matrix math exam practice. Okay, so I'm going to the first question. So it says which digit in 50,126 is in the 10,000s place? So 10,000, you know your placing very well, you should know that it's actually number 5, the digit 5. So your answer is option 3. Okay, question 2. 56 is a multiple of which number? So that means this 56 can be divided by one of these numbers without any remainder. Okay, so you know that 5 is not possible because there'll be a remainder. What about 56 divided by 6? It's actually 9, nearest 9, remainder 2. So is this one, if you take 56 divide by 5, right? It is actually 11, remainder 1. So cannot. 5 cannot. So 56 divided by 6 is actually 9, remainder 2. Also cannot. As long as it's a remainder, that number is not, okay, cannot be. Yeah, 56 is not a multiple of that number. So what about 56 when you divide by, 7? Okay, not 8. This is 56 divided by 7. So 56 divided by 7, you get exactly 8. So it would be option 3. If you want to try, ask yourself, can 56 divide by 9? You cannot. I mean, you can divide, but there's 6 remainder 2. So not this as well. Some of you will do this. Some of you will just write down the factors of 56. Okay, so 1 and 56. So what about 2? So those of you who don't know, you take 56 divided by 2, right? If you get a whole number, this is 4, 16, this is 8. So if you get a whole number, that means it is a factor as well. So 2 and 28. Okay, what about 3? So you ask yourself, 56 divided by 3, this is 1, right? Minus 3, 2. 26 divided by 3, you still get a remainder because it's 8. Then after that, minus 24. Still remainder 2. So 3 cannot. So what about 4? 56 divided by 4. This is 1 minus 4. 16 divided by 4, 4. So 4 and 14. 5 cannot. 6 cannot. 7, you'll be 8. So can you see 7 appears here? So this is also one of your um working. Okay, so this answer option 3. Question number 3. Which of the following is not a factor of 64? So you have to list out the factors of 64. Whichever numbers doesn't appear inside here, right, it's not a factor. So first one, 1 and 64. 2 and 32. Okay. 3 cannot. 4 and 16 and 8 and 8. So out of all these numbers, right, which one is not a factor of 64 out of all these numbers? Sorry, not this one, this one. So it's actually number 3, because 3 doesn't appear here. Okay. Multiply, question 4, multiply 268 by 12. So you do a working, 268 times 12. So 8 times 2, 16. This is a 1. 6 times 2, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Okay. So once you're done, I'm going to use another number to multiply with this one. 110. So once you're done, you put a 0. You should know you must put a 0 because you're using the top number to multiply with the 110 here. So 8 times 1, 8. 6 times 1, 6. 2 times 1, 2. You're going to add. Okay, so it would be 6 plus 0, 6. 3 plus 8, 11 plus the carry 1. This is 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 1, 12. And this is 3. So the answer is 3216, option 4. Question number 5. What is the product of 1466 and 2? Product means multiply. So you work it out. 1466 times 2. Okay, 6 times 2, 12. Group of 1, 6 times 2, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 1 times 2, 2. 2932. Question, this is will be option 4. Okay, next one. 76,802 in figures. So when you see the word in figures, it actually means in numbers. Okay, so 75,000, you need to write down 75,000. Okay, 800 is like this, and 2 is just a 2. So I'm going to add all these three numbers together to find what is your answer. So 75,000 plus 800 plus 2. So your answer is 75802. Option number 3. Okay. Question 7. A bakery sold a total of 990 donuts and muffins. There were 5 times as many donuts sold as muffins. I want to find the number of muffins sold. So this kind of question, you draw a model, okay? So total 990, but 5 times as many donuts as muffins. So donuts will be 5 units. 5 times, right? Then muffin just 1. Total 990. Find the number of muffins sold. End of the day, I'm looking at 1 unit. So you can see 990 represents the total, which means 6 units, 990, because there are 6 units altogether. Okay, look for 1 unit, 990 divided by 6, you will get 165. That's your answer, because I want to find muffins. Muffins is just 1 unit. So our answer is 165, option number 1. Question 8. Which of the following is a multiple of both 4 and 7? So we will find out the multiples of 4 and multiples of 7. Okay. Which of these numbers appear inside? Okay. So you look at this. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and so on. Then you list out the multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and so on. So if you look at these 2 rows, right, which number appears out of these 4 options? Which is the number that appears here? It is actually none other than 28. So the answer is option number 4. Question 9. John's age is a multiple of 3. The number is between 25 and 29. What is John's age? So between 25 and 29, there are just a few numbers, which is 26, 27, and 28. So which of these numbers is actually a multiple of 3? So it is none other than just 27, because the rest of them cannot be found in the multiple of 3 timetable. So our answer is option number 2. Okay, this one very straightforward. You need to know your multiplication. Okay, question 10. A table costs $120 more than a chair. 1 table and 3 chairs cost $880. How much does a chair cost? So this kind of question, some of you can actually see that it is a stacking model question. Okay, good. But those who doesn't, you have to, you know that you see when you see this kind of sentence, right? The difference is between a table and a chair. And you have 3 chairs. So I'm going to draw table, chair, chair, chair. Because you have 3. So I label 3C. And it says a table is 120 more than a chair. So table longer. then the chair, then the difference is $120. So this is also a chair. So it's the same. Sorry, this is a bit shorter. Draw longer. Okay, this is also another chair. So you can see now, this is the model and total is $880. So I want to find out how much does the chair cost, just one. Okay, yeah, why so short? Wait, I have to draw a bit longer. Okay, all right. So what we can do is we are going to take away the difference, which is 120, and make all the units equal, which is like, I use another color, like 1 unit, like that. So you have to take away this 120, right? So first step, 880 minus away 120, which is 760. So 760 will represent 4 equal units. Always look for 1 unit. You take 760 divide by 4. Answer is $190. I just want the cost of a chair because they asked for just a chair and the chair is just 1 unit and that is your answer. So that will be 190, which is option number 1. Okay. Moving on to question 11. Oh, section B. Okay, booklet B. Can. So, question 11, write the missing number in the number pattern below. So, if you look at these numbers, right, if you observe carefully, the numbers actually increase as they go along, not decrease. So, let's look at the first two numbers. From this to this, how much did it increase? So I'm going to use this, find the difference between these two numbers. So it will be 23985 minus 23975. The difference is just a 10, which means from this number to the other number, increase of 10. So let's check if this one is also increase of 10. Yes, it is because 85 become 95. So plus 10. Okay, so now you know every single number increased by a value of 10. So from here, I need to know it increased by 10 and what is my answer, right? So I take 23995 plus 10. Your answer will be 24005. If you cannot do mentally, you do working. Okay, so the answer is 24005. Question number 12. I am an odd number bigger than 1. I am a factor of 18 and 33. What number am I? So this is the clue. You stick to odd numbers, and I need to know that this number that I'm thinking of, right, is actually a, a factor of 18 and 33. So let's work out the factors of 18 first. Okay, so it'll be 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. That's all. What are factors of 33? 1 and 33. 2 definitely cannot. 3 and 11. And there's no others. So if you know that number is bigger than 1, so definitely 1 is not the answer. So I want an odd number. Out of these odd numbers, which one is actually found that's common? Your answer is actually 3. Okay? So your answer will be, what number is it? It's actually number 3. So you just write 3 here. Finalize your answer. Okay. Question 13. Two factors of 8 are 1 and 8. What are the other two factors of 8? So this one, you have to just work out factors of 8. 1 and 8, 2 and 4. So the rest no more, right? So you know that they already give you 1 and 8. So what are the other two factors? It's none other than just 2 and 4. So just write 2 and 4. Okay. Question 14. There were 1,404 baskets. 9 fruits were placed in each basket. How many fruits were there altogether? So please don't divide. there were a total of this much basket, and there were 9 fruits in one. So I need to find total, you multiply. 1404 times 9. Okay, so 4 times 9, 36. 0 times 9, 0 plus 3, 3. 4 times 9 again, 36. And this one times 9, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 1, 2, 636 fruits. Okay, let's answer. Question 8, 15. Find the quotient when 7668 is divided by 9. Work out your long division. 7668 divided by 9. So 7 cannot divide by 9, we take 76. 76 divided by 9, nearest group is 8, which is 72. So this would be 4. Bring down the 6. For 6 divided by 9, nearest is 5, which is 45. Minus 1. Bring down the 8. 18 divided by 9, 2. So no more remainder. So your answer, I want the quotient. Your answer is this. So it would be 852. Okay, always finalize your answer. Do not just leave your answer blank. Okay, don't leave your answer as in the answer blank. Blank. Okay, question 16. Arrange the following numbers in decreasing order. So getting from big to small. Observe carefully which one is the greater. It is actually 70677, followed by 67707, and the last one will be 66770. So this kind of giveaway marks, do not be careless. Okay, arrange properly. Question 17. Oops, sorry. A number is 2500 when rounded to the nearest 10. So they gave us the value when rounded to the nearest 10. I want the greatest possible whole number. So for this rounding off, always use a number line. So I'm going to draw a number line. The rounded value in the middle, 2500. Since we're rounding to the nearest 100, right? We are going to gauge 100 less on the left and 100 more on the right. So this will be 2004, and this is 2600. So always look for the midpoints. So you will know where can you stretch. So this will be 2450. This is 2550. I want the greatest possible whole number, which means I will stretch from the rounded value to the whole number, to the midpoint in front. But if you look at this, if you round this 2550 to the nearest 100, it will not go back to 2005 because you see, 2550, round to the nearest 100, we look at the tens. This is 5, which means I can round this up. So it will become 2600. Cannot, because it will go all the way, not fall back, it will go all the way up to 2006. What is the greatest possible whole number that is smaller than 2550? So we need to minus 1. It's just one notch down. So what is this number? So I take 2550 minus 1. Your answer will be 2549. So answer 2549. Okay. The second greatest number before 2550 is just one less. That's all. Okay. Cannot go up to this. Right? Question number 18. What are all the common factors of 16 and 36? Okay, list out the factors of 16 first, then you go to 36. So 1 and 16, 2 and 8, then is 4 and 4. Now, factors of 36, sorry, 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, and the last one is 6 and 6. So I want the common ones. So common ones will be 1, 2, because it appears on both, right? 4, just one 4 will do, no need two of them. Okay. Then and there's another one. Any more? No, no more. So it's just 1, 2, and 4. These are the common ones. So it's label 1, 2, 4. Okay. Question 19. A sofa set costs $2,342. A table costs $897 less than the sofa. Okay, so you need to read this. What is the total cost of the two items rounded to the nearest thousand? So we need to work out our answer, then we round off. So we know the sofa is 2342. We know the table is actually lesser by 897. So we take 238. This one messy. Wait, 2342 minus 897. So the cost of the table is $1,445. I'm going to find their total, which is sofa plus table. So 2342 plus cost of table 1445, which is 3787. That's not my final answer because I want to round to the nearest thousand. So 3787 round to the nearest thousand, we look at the hundreds. 5 and more, we can round this up. So that means it will become $4,000. Okay, question 20. Ahmad has $300 less than Jerry. How much must Jerry give to Ahmad so that Jerry has $24 more than Ahmad? Draw your model. Okay, Ahmad $300 less than Jerry, right? So that means Jerry will be the one that has $300 more. So draw. Okay, so this is $300 more. Because if one person has less, the other person will have more. So Jerry must give, I don't know how much Jerry must give Ahmad so that Jerry still has $24 more than Ahmad, which means that, right, Jerry didn't give half of his money to Ahmad. Jerry gives money to Ahmad in such a way that Jerry still has $24 more. So you cannot split half already. You just give a little bit. This value give to, sorry, too long. Okay, this value you are giving to Ahmad. I don't know how much. End of the day, can you see? I use another color that Jerry still has $24 more than Ahmad. So, okay, that. Okay. So in other words, this $24 cannot be shared. So which means that we have to take 300 minus away 24 to find out how much was being shared equally between the two boys first. So we take 300, take away the 24. So it is 276. So that means these two values is $276. This and this, they are equal because this one already transferred out. Okay, so if 2 units is 276, how much is one? So you take 276 divide by 2. Your answer is $138. So finalize your answer. Okay. Okay. Moving on to question 21. Okay, problem sums. Tina is 15 years old now. Her grandmother is 5 times her age. What will be their total age 8 years from now? Okay, so we just write down, okay, Tina, 15. So what about the grandmother? Now, this is now. So what about the grandma? Grandma is 5 times. So I'm going to take 15 times 5, 75. Oh, okay. Grandmother is 75 years old, right? So I don't know how many years later. I mean, not don't know how many years. I mean, 8 years from now. Sorry. So from 8 years from now, so Tina will age by 8, so will the grandma, because each one of us will grow older every year. So if this one is 8 years later, so Tina will grow older 8 years. So will the grandma. Okay, and what happens 8 years later? I want to know what is their total age 8 years later. So I'm going to find for Tina and grandma 8 years later. So Tina is now 15, right? So 8 years later, Tina will be 15 plus 8, which is 23. Okay, 8 years later, Tina 23. What about the grandmother? The grandmother is 75. So 8 years later will be 75 plus 8, which is 83. So this is 83 years old. I want their total age here. I want the total age here, 8 years later. So which means I have to take, sorry, I need to shift a bit. Okay, so that means I have to take 23 plus 83. Your answer is 106 years. It's not a person's age, but their total age. So their total age will be 106 years old. Both of them are not one person. Okay. Question 22. Let me just, okay, this one. Okay, Max had, oh, sorry. Max had 3,582 stickers at first. Max gave 30 stickers to Ali and 27 stickers to Bala. Max had 5 times as many stickers as what Ali had in the end. At the end, sorry. Bala had 200 more stickers than the number of stickers that Ali had at the end. So how many stickers did Max have at the end? Very simple. You know Max has this amount at first. He's going to give 30 to Ali and 27 to Bala. So end of the day, how many stickers will he have after giving away? So just find out how many stickers given first. So you know he gave to two people, Ali and Bala. Ali 30 stickers given to him. Bala is 27. So 30 plus 27. Okay, so Mac gave away 57 stickers. So how much did he have at first? He had 3582. So in the end, Max had how many stickers left? So we take 3582. Subtract 57 because that's what he gave to Ali and Lala. Will be 3525. So this is the answer. 3525. How many did Max have at the end? Is 3,525. Okay. So what happens to this 3,525? Max had 5 times in the end. So the amount of stickers Max had is 5 times of what Ali had. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to shrink a little bit so I can draw and you can see the question. So I'm drawing Max 5 times. So M Max 5 times, so 5 units. And 5 times as many as who? Ali. So Ali is just one. Then it says Bala 200 more than the number of stickers Ali had in the end. So Ali had this much. So Bala is 200 more than Ali. So Bala 200 more, maybe randomly. Don't make it 2 unit. Okay, so maybe like that. Maybe here, probably. So this is 200 more. Okay. How many stickers did Bala have in the end? So remember, you don't have the total for everyone. You only have the total for Max, which is 5 units. And how many did Max have in the end? 3,525. So this is 3,525. So from here, use Max value to calculate to Bala. So you can see 3,525 is 5 units. Okay, we can actually enlarge already because it's already drawn. I use the information to draw the model so we can solve already. So 5 units, look for 1 unit, 3,525 divide by 5, uh, 705. This is only Ali. It is not Bala. Bala got 200 more. So I want to find this. So we take 705 plus 200. Answer is 905 stickers. So 905. Okay. Question number 23. So I think the last question, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's check. Let's see. There were 185 boxes of oranges. Each box had 24 oranges. A fruit seller wanted to sell eight oranges for $12. How much money will the fruit seller make if he sold all of the oranges? So we need to find out the total number of oranges first. 185 boxes, right? Each one 24. So the total mangoes will be 185 times 24. You will have oh, sorry. It's moving on, so I don't know why. So yeah, okay, never mind. 4440. So total number of oranges is 4,440. And what happens to these oranges? He wants to sell 8 oranges for 12, which means this number of oranges will be grouped into groups of 8. So in one group, use another color, there will be 8 oranges. And every group of 8 oranges, right, sold for $12. So you know total 4440. I don't know how many boxes. Total there will be 4440 oranges. Which means we need to find out how many groups of 8 are there in this total number of oranges. So in order to find number of groups, we always divide. So 4440 divide by 8. You will get 555 groups of 8. So we need to know, oh, so 555 groups of 8, right? He's selling all the oranges and each group is sold at 12. So one group, $12. We have 555 groups. So how much would he make? So you take 555 times 12. Your answer is $6,660. So please finalize your answer. Wait, sorry. Uh, at the blank here to get your mark. Cannot leave it blank. $6,660. And yep, that's it. End of booklet B. So this is the end of the review. Okay.